of Carolina. I did not mean for this to happen, but the next player on my list, ex-Carolina Panther tight end, Greg Olsen going to Seattle. Look, Russell Wilson likes throwing to his tight ends, especially in the red zone. Will Dissly, I don't think he's played more than 8 games in his career, although he's scored very well in those games. He's injured a lot. You had T.J. Hollister taking over for him. They need a tight end. Jimmy Graham, who's been kind of basically a mummified version of his New Orleans self for years, as we're seeing in Green Bay as it unfolds. He did well in the Seattle offense. This Seattle offense on the goal line in particular, I don't think he'll get you a ton of catch volume, a ton of yardage volume, but I think he'll get you a lot of touchdowns. I like Greg Olsen in this Seattle offense. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think that Greg Olsen is just going to be a guy that you would pair with in a draft. You try to get him late, and you try to pair him with one of these like upside tight ends.
Yeah.
As like a guy, okay, like, hey, like this guy's a total question mark, so I'm going to draft Olsen because if I play him, I know he'll get like 7 points, because he has a good quarterback. And then I'll draft, some guy with a lot of upside that could blow up or just totally do nothing. So that's the way I view Olsen. Obviously, again, he's not in the elite tier or whatsoever, and he doesn't really have that upside, which kind of hurts you. But again, at tight end position, you can't always be super picky, and it's like, hey, I don't want to put up a goose egg this week, so Greg Olsen, you're in. I
think Olsen is a top 10 tight end this year. I think that I wouldn't put. I mean, he's not elite, right? He's not Kelsey or Ertz or whoever you want to say, and I wouldn't even say he's in that second tier. I think he finishes somewhere between 5 and 10 next year. Where that goes, I don't know, and I think it's going to be based on touchdowns. I bet you, strong prediction here, bold prediction. I think he gets at least if he plays the full 16 or 17. We'll see how the CBA is. No, it's going to be 16 at least next year. We'll see what happens after that. I think he gets 8 touchdowns. I think he'll get 8 touchdowns in this offense. Hey man, that's for a tight end. Even if you're not getting 500 yards and 8 touchdowns, man, that's a top 10 tight end. So that's what I'm going with.
Speaking of those 17 games, this is why you got to get all your predictions in with numbers.
Yeah.
This season he's going to hit this, and then you get an extra game. It's like, hey, he hit all the numbers.
Well, we know. I believe the CBA is not before the last proposal I saw, and this is going to be a little bit of a moving target, but the last proposal I saw is 17 games, but not before 2021. So I think the earliest they can do 17 games is next season, assuming it passes. But, you and I, we talked about this on your podcast, man. Fingers crossed. Let's just get this CBA done, both of them. It's in everybody's best interest at this point.